Hello, hello, hello. Sandy Lee here. Welcome to Spiritual Quest, the journey of awakening, self-discovery, connection, and wisdom of your soul. I'm Sandy Lee, as you probably already know, and I'm bringing you today a chat about acceptance. And in each episode, we will explore different aspects of our human experience. A lot of it's based on my book, A Spiritual Quest. And so within this, I am also connecting and tuning in with the angels and receiving angelic guidance to be able to bring more depth to our conversation. I've felt that to incorporate that. And because the angels, they give us a gentle reminder and help us to feel supported, and that we are supported and guided throughout this journey. We're never truly alone. And their messages can be, they can just really inspire us and to look beyond our immediate circumstances and reconnect with hope, with love, wisdom, and of course, our soul, from which all that comes. And there's no right way or wrong way to experience things, but it's just acknowledging the experience and the thoughts and the feelings and the challenges, because within that we have an opportunity to receive greater awareness, understanding, and that beautiful word, growth. So let's just take a moment to breathe. Just open our hearts, allow ourselves to be fully present as we step into this journey of acceptance. And so as we explore today's message, just notice what messages may come for you, what understandings or insights, and just allow the guidance of the angels, your own guardian angel, to gently guide you with inner knowing. So what is this message inviting us to discover and understand? That's a question. What is this message inviting me to discover and understand today? Or something about tomorrow or yesterday. So as we know, there are some things in life that we just can't change. And we can't change what's already happened. We can't go back and rewrite the past. Boy, I wish I could. If I could, I would still have my beautiful son with me here today. And that's one of the reasons why I have connected more and more with the angels, because when I feel the angels around me, I also feel his presence and know that the soul, spirit, life continues. And that's been my why I've really delved in and brought my angels in, my guardian angel and the archangels, and I call upon them all the time, because through that I connect more with him and feel his presence. But trying to change that, trying to change what's done, it only causes a huge amount of grief for me. It was causing a huge amount of grief, and it's just not possible. It's like pushing a river in the opposite direction to what it flows. And all that does is cause a huge amount of resistance, and that's pain and suffering. And so we exhaust ourselves trying to fight it. But eventually, I was, and we can be invited to recognize with awareness of what actually helps us to accept and to move again with the flow of life. And perhaps the question is no longer, how can I change what happens? But the question becomes, how can I find peace with what I cannot change? And that's the beautiful, beautiful gift of acceptance. And acceptance doesn't mean we agree or we approve or we appreciate what happened. No, not at all. It doesn't mean that you approve of someone's actions. It doesn't matter what happened. certainly doesn't mean to forget. Acceptance is about releasing that inner conflict that keeps us tied to the experience, the emotional ties which just cause the suffering. And so when we tie ourselves so much to an experience that we can't change, we're releasing valuable energy, and we find life becomes distorted. We've become distressed and life becomes distorted, and that doesn't serve us in any way. It doesn't serve our loved ones. It doesn't serve the world. And I believe that souls on the other side can feel that, and that hurts. So we can, of course, express and feel the associated emotions, because that's really important, such as anger, sadness, regret, guilt, perhaps resentment, shame, and fear. And sometimes we can feel like we are caught up in those emotions. But when we start calling in the angels, when we start feeling ourselves, feeling that emotion and becoming the observer of it, we can actually feel relief from it. And the angels gently remind us that they're there to help us. So we cannot change the past, but we can change the relationship with it. And as we begin to accept what happened, that gap and the emotions begin to soften. Not all at once, not by forcing ourselves. This can't be done by force, but gently, layer by layer. Acceptance is the process of letting go of whatever continues to tie us to an experience, an event, circumstances, or a situation. And by letting go, it can be incredibly freeing, because letting go allows us to take back our power. It allows us to stop giving our energy to an inner battle that we just cannot win. It has no resolution from that perspective. But letting go doesn't mean that we forget what's happened. It means that we choose peace over continuing in a conflict. And any time we're in conflict with ourselves, it becomes very difficult to find peace. That inner conflict strips away our peace. I have a saying, if it steals your peace, it's not worth it. Perhaps acceptance begins even more closer to home. It begins by accepting ourselves. And there are many aspects of who we are. Some we know well, and some are still waiting to be discovered. And there are parts we struggle to understand, parts we are proud of, parts we want to hide. And by denying any part of ourselves, it doesn't disappear. In fact, it can call our attention even more prominently when we reject any part of ourselves. And somewhere within us, we may begin to believe that certain parts are just simply unacceptable when we do that. And that creates inner conflict. And so when we connect to those aspects and we invite the angels in to be able to bring about curiosity, and to be able to bring about, rather than being judgmental of ourselves, we become insightful. And because what of those parts that we consider unacceptable are actually not unacceptable at all. They're just misunderstood. Perhaps they were created through the way we interpreted an experience. Perhaps they developed to protect you. Perhaps beneath a reaction, it's a need asking for attention. And when we begin to look beneath the surface, something changes. So instead of simply saying, why do I behave that way? We can ask, what is part of me trying to tell me? And reflection can help us understand our experiences. So, and how the emotions are affecting our relationship with our life. And that is something that we can then start to get self-acceptance with. And self-acceptance doesn't mean that you have to accept that, oh, well, this is just the way I am. No, it's more about seeing things within yourself, aspects, and then embracing them and assimilating them. So on that note, I'm going to bring out the angel cards and see where we can go to from this, what messages the angels bring to us right now in relation to acceptance. So, shuffle and stop when I feel it was quick. And we've got comfort. So there is great comfort in accepting aspects of ourselves that we reject. And within that, we start to find, through that comfort, inner harmony and peace. And this is really bizarre because this is what I got before, but I feel that I might go over this way. Sometimes well, all the time, just trust the guidance. And this is perfect because it's Archangel Raphael. I do a lot of tuning in to Archangel Raphael. Raphael is the Archangel of healing, that beautiful green. So in this particular chat of acceptance, Archangel Raphael can help us to heal our hearts of those aspects of us that have been wounded. And so we call upon Archangel Raphael to please help us accept the wounded aspects of ourselves. And through that, you might find that you become more aware of certain emotions that come up. And if it becomes too overpowering, then we just say to Archangel Raphael, just please slow it down. Allow me to process. Be gentle. Guide me wisely, as Archangel Raphael always does. But sometimes our own emotional turmoil within can rise to the surface, and the aspects that require healing want to all have a chance to be able to gobble up that healing right now, because they want to be accepted. We all want to be accepted, and Archangel Raphael just will help that when we ask. They can only step in when we ask to please, gentle, be kind to yourself. And the next one is, now I'm actually feeling that we've got this beautiful angel card of friendship. And I will show you the other one that came up, but I just wanted to speak about this one. So friendship is creating a friendship with the angels, creating a friendship with your guardian angel. Most often we don't even invite our guardian angel to be part of our lives. But when we do, boy, things just shift and change in ways that we could never comprehend or know is possible. So making friendship with your angels, with the archangels, with the angels that are just waiting to be able to be brought in to assist. And making friendship with your friend, be friendly with your inner self, with those aspects that you deem unacceptable. They want to be friends We all want to be friends. We all want to be accepted. Creating a friendship with them, getting to know them as you would a friend, can really help that process. And the one that came out before friendship was Ascension. And I feel 4 cards is perfect for today. I don't know why, but it just feels like that's the guidance that I'm receiving, is this card and the Ascension. And that Ascension, if we look at that, we've got the colours of the chakras. So within each chakra, we have different emotions that can be blocked. And so I feel that this is guiding us to tune in to those areas, because then instead of having this feeling of like, oh, where do I start? We actually bring our focus into that area, and we can then work this process of the base. Okay, what's happening in the base? And that I'll have a talk on the chakras. It's just come up. And then we've got the sacral, which is about creativity, connection, relationship with others and with self. And then we've got the solar plexus. And the solar plexus is about the emotional, it's the seat of the emotions. So that's quite a powerhouse. There's possibly a bit going on there. And how we give away our power through our emotions, what wounded aspects are prominent in this area. And then we've got our beautiful heart and the wounds of the heart and how we can heal them beautifully, and how Archangel Raphael can help that, as can many of the other archangels, which as I further in these talks, that will come up. And then we've got our throat, which is about truth and trust. That can be very difficult, especially when it comes to acceptance. We don't want to accept certain truths. We don't want to trust anymore. Some of our experiences just wipe our trust away from us. And we just can't trust anymore, can't trust the universe, can't trust God, can't trust the angels. But this is when, through this acceptance of what our experiences has and call in the angels, then we rebuild that trust. We make the friendship again to trust. And since I've done that after losing my son, oh my gosh, it has been so helpful. And I have learned to trust and have faith in the universe, the angels and God again. And then we've got the divine third eye, the intuition, developing our intuition, accepting that our intuition is a beautiful, powerful gift. And then we've got the crown, which brings forth this ascension card. When we're channeling, when we're bringing that beautiful universal energy that we ask the angels to bring forth for us, then we start to see ourselves ascend into the beautiful being, into our soul selves. And from that, there's so much can flow. Purpose, passion, alignment, empowerment. It's just beautiful. So that completes our chat for the day. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll continue with our chats, using the book as my guide and then bringing the angels in. So thank you. With love and blessings always. Bye for now.